What's going on, guys? This is Joey Young coming at you with a update on the 33-gallon long tank here. This is the freshwater addition to the Evil Twin. That's what I'm calling it, I guess, for now. On the previous video is going to be low-tech plant. As you can see, I use some just basically crypts here. Actually, I've never used crypts before. Same thing in the back. You can't really see them. I maybe do some pans. But crypts in the front, I probably will get a couple more here to backfill it. I'm waiting on maybe one more type of plant, Pentaphyllus, to kind of put in between these driftwoods here to kind of make a long, tall effect to the actual tank. But yeah, overall, I kind of changed it up. The middle big piece of branch or driftwood that I had here, decided to take it out. These two branches were from my original Mini S build that was sitting outside. Decided to put this in because I felt like the other driftwood, even though it was really nice, it felt like it was going to take up way too much space and you won't be able to see the livestock, the fish, you know, they'll be hiding way too much. But with this, at least, it's open. As you can see, even though there's a lot of hiding spots, you can see all the way through, you can see in between. So I think it's going to be a little bit better. Same thing with this driftwood, it's just going to be a lot nicer to see the actual livestock. Alright, so here's the other side of the tank. As you can see, it carries on with the crypts in the front all the way across here. These stones are not going to be in here. I used them just to hold down this driftwood. This was the only driftwood that was still floating. The other one was kind of floating too, but because it was really tall, I kind of was able to use the tank's rim on top to hold it down. So until this really fully submerges and stays, you know, sunk, these two pieces of rock or stones, whatever, will stay in here. I have a couple more types of crypts in the back here. You can't really see them, but they're sitting in the back there. Alright, so the tank has been filled up since yesterday. You know, the water is, as you can see, it's not really cloudy at all, which is really awesome. And it's due to the substrate. Like I said, I just had to rinse it like 4 times, and then from there it wasn't cloudy because it's just artificial sand. It's not like, you know, real sand where it has like a lot, you know, debris and whatnot, and it actually takes days to settle. But this literally was crystal clear once I dropped in, you know, the sand and water right away. So it's pretty awesome. So as you can see, the tank, you know, once these two rocks here are removed, it's going to be pretty open, really spacious. The light right now, I'm using the satellite, the current satellite plus that is dimmed down to about 40%, just because, you know, obviously these plants, they don't need as much light. Will save me electricity, and I don't want to, you know, promote algae growth because, one, there's not a lot of plant in here yet. So what I want to do is, you know, once I kind of finalize, you know, the plants I want, the idea of where I want to put stuff, I'll start getting, you know, a little bit more plants, you know, putting it on the driftwood. I may get like a couple more and just throw them on here, a little bit more here, get a couple more crypts, and just kind of lay them along the sides as, you know, as things grow in. So I think that would be pretty cool. All right, and pretty much I'm gonna let this tank cycle. It's gonna probably take about 2 weeks. I threw in, you know, some bacterial starter, but generally, even with that, it takes about 2 weeks. You know, there's not really much you can do. I mean, you can definitely put livestock in here and kind of let it cycle by itself, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let it, you know, do it naturally, and if I need to, because there's no source of ammonia currently, I may have to get some ammonia and just toss it in here, but we'll see. I may just do like, I don't know, a raw shrimp or something like that and just kind of throw a couple of those and let it decay, and then slowly introduce, like, you know, a couple small fish here and there, let it, you know, really kickstart the cycle, and then like let it take off from there as you increase the livestock. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about the tank, you know, that overall scape, you know, how it's gonna look. I'll probably, you know, review the actual livestock and what I'm going to be keeping in this tank maybe in the next video. Once I kind of get them in, I haven't really gotten anything in yet, so I'm gonna let this again, like I said, cycle for a couple weeks, make sure everything's running good, smoothly, before I actually really add anything in here. Alright guys, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe for more videos, updates, and peace guys.